Hey guys, it's Gothic Mayhem. Today I'm going to be completely and utterly serious. This isn't going to be a funny video. This isn't going to be some me being stupid video. Because I believe these videos should exist. And I know they do. This is a video about suicide. And what inspired me to make this video was a couple of things. One, I got this little sticky note from one of my friends last week, and I didn't even bother to open it till tonight, and it made me feel like shit when I did. Because when I opened it, she said she had drawn this for me. So I just suspected it was some cute little drawing or something, so I didn't open it. When I opened it, I found this. It says, "What people think of me." And she's not talking about me. She's talking about her. It says, "Attention seeker, slut, needy, bitch, ugly, selfish." And that's pathetic. She thinks this about herself because people have told her this. And it got me thinking. It got me thinking of everyone like this. I have on the side of my computer a list of facts that I found, that I spent time researching, that I put into my words and their words. And this is going to be a video that tells you what it is, why people are suicidal, what the cause of it is, and how to avoid it. This might be a long video, but if you're still there by the end, I'm glad. In 1996, more teenagers and young adults died of suicide than from cancer, heart disease, AIDS, birth defects, strokes, pneumonia, and influenza, and chronic lung disease combined. In 1996 as well, suicide was the second leading cause of death among college students, and the third leading cause of death among those aged 15 to 24, and the fourth leading cause of death among those ages 10 to 14. I don't know about you, but when I read that, it killed me. That these people are dead because you had to go and say they're ugly, they're strange, no one wants to be friends with you, because you thought it was more important to lift yourself up and put these people down without knowing anything. When I say you, I'm not talking about you in general, unless you do this. I'm talking about the general you, the you that thinks it's funny to make fun of people for the way they look, the you that thinks that bullying people is okay, the you that says, hey, let's pick on this person today. I'm talking to you. There's a suicide every 15 minutes in the United States. And for every person who takes his or her life, there are many more who think or plan the attempt of suicide. In the US, for children under age 15, about 1 to 2 out of every 100,000 children will commit suicide. For those 15 to 19, about 11 out of 100,000 will commit suicide. In any 1 year, 2 to 6% of children will try to kill themselves. About 1% of children who try to kill themselves actually die of suicide on the first attempt. That doesn't seem like a lot. But when you put 1% out of 1,000,000, 1% out of 2,000,000, that adds up. That's an unbelievable amount of people. These are people with lives, with friends, with families. People that thought that the only way out of it was to die. That's unspeakable, unimaginable, to imagine how many people are dead because someone said something, because they thought they were alone. Don't be that 1%, because I promise you, I cross my heart, promise you, you are not alone. You are loved, you are special, and no matter what anyone says to you, you are amazing. Don't let anyone tell you anything different, because we are all here for a reason. Don't take your reason away. On the other hand, of those who have tried to kill themselves repetitively, 4% succeed. I'm going to say this again. You are not alone. You will never be alone. And killing yourself is not the only option you have. 4% will try again after failing once, and try again and again until they get it. Was your comment really necessary? About 15 to 50% of children who are attempting suicide have tried it before. That means that for every 300 suicide attempts, there is 1 completed suicide. Think about how many people are there in the world. For 1 out of every 300 succeed. And going about thinking about it, that 1 out of that 300, they're dead. But that doesn't mean that that next person, that person that almost had it, won't be a part of the next 300, and they could be that one. That's pathetic. About 40% of teenagers will have thoughts about suicide for only a half hour or so before they try something. You could tell someone they're worthless, they're pathetic, they're ugly, they'll never succeed in life. You could tell them anything, and in half an hour they could be dead. Did you really need to say it? Did you really need that much confidence towards yourself that you needed to kill someone to get it? And I'm sure you're gonna get up at their funeral and say, I wish I could have met them. I wish I could have not said that. Or I wish I could have gotten a better chance to know them. No, I don't take that bullshit. You knew what you were doing. You just didn't know what was going to happen. And now look, someone is dead. And you can never take those things back. You can never make up what you did. And now you have to live with it. Whether you admit it or not, you know you have to live with it. The most frequent reason for suicide attempts are relationship problems. Get me straight when I say this. It is a relationship with anyone. You cannot blame this on just relationships involving dating, marriage, any of this. It is a relationship with anyone. Friend, bully, boyfriend, girlfriend, parents, grandparents, cousins, random person you met on the street, any of you. You have some relation to them. And if it's a good enough relation, they will believe you. You may think you're not calling them ugly. They may think, wow, everyone thinks I'm ugly. Wow, everyone thinks I'm a failure. Do not ever let your relationship slip. I cannot stress this enough. Just because you are a parent, just because you are a family member, just because you are a friend, it does not mean you have the same impact. You can all impact them this way. Factors which make a suicide attempt more likely. And these are just a couple of them. Depression, substance abuse, child abuse victim, close family member have committing suicide, close family member have tried committing suicide, previous suicide attempts, access to guns, bipolar disorder, relationship problems, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. These are just 10 reasons that people could want to commit suicide more. Now, I'm sure there's plenty others to go around. It's unbelievable the amount of people that have these, the amount of people that suffer, the amount of people that wake up every morning not wanting to live anymore. I'm going to make another video about depression, and I'm going to keep making videos like this until this message gets out, because I will not stop until people realize what they're doing. Depression is not a choice. It's not just something. It's real. It's as real as cancer. It's as real as if I came over and stabbed you in the face. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. What do you breathe? Oxygen. Can you see it? Didn't think so. Other reasons people commit suicide include, sometimes it is just because they have this mental disorder that is making them have these reactions to these things. Major disappointments, rejection, failure, or loss such as breakup with a girlfriend or boyfriend, failing a big exam, or witness family turmoil. These are just some reasons. These things have impacts on people. And you may think, oh, it's okay, you'll just do better next time. They may think, I will never succeed, I might as well die tonight. And those people need help. If you're one of those people, you need to listen to me. You need help. I don't care what kind of help it is, as long as it doesn't hurt you, others. You need help. Because your life is important. It will always be important. And if you failed that exam, and that's what makes you want to die, you need to tell someone that. You may not think it, but people love you. People care. And you will always find at least one person who cares. I don't care if it's someone who's close to you, who you're not so close with, if it's family, or if it's fucking me. Okay? I am the random YouTuber from across your screen. And I will listen to you. I am here for you. Because I care about you. No matter who you are. No matter what you did. No matter how bad you're hurting. I care. And if I care, I'm sure others do. Majority of those who commit suicide have a mental or substance-related disorder. They often have difficulty coping with such crippling stressors. They are unable to see that their life can turn around, unable to recognize that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I want to tell this to you, and this is a general you again. Whether this be for someone who is suicidal, who knows someone suicidal, or is a parent to someone suicidal, these things have effects on these people. If they can't cope with it, they don't want to live. And that's not okay. Sometimes these people cannot realize that this is a temporary problem, that it's not going to be there forever. And sometimes just in the moment, people realize, this is it, I'm done. When if they had stayed alive for 5 minutes more, they would have still been alive today. That's a disorder. It's them not knowing. They can't help it. It is not their fault that they do not understand that it is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It is a dysfunction within the brain, and you cannot blame them for that. You can only help them. Blaming someone for being suicidal will not solve anything. I will tell you this. The lack of substance abuse, guns, and relationship problems in younger children with accounts for the lower suicide rates in those under age 15. Children kill themselves depending on what lethal means are available at their age. If that means that it's going into the kitchen and stabbing yourself, breaking open your shaver to get the razor blades out. Whatever it is, you cannot safety-proof enough, because they could walk outside and get hit by a car. They could jump off the roof of a building. They could do anything because they don't realize that it's going to get better. I'll say this with confidence. It's going to get better. Don't ruin your chance of it getting better. I'm going to leave in the description a couple of suicide prevention hotlines. I personally believe they don't work, but they might work for you. Give them a try. If you're still with me after 21 minutes, congratulations, and thank you for watching my video. This is a problem that needs to be solved, and we're going to solve it.